Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and indeed the first of a number of videos I'll be creating over the next few weeks, covering of course the Resident Evil 3 remake. First of all, just to quickly get this out the way, if you do have suggestions you want to put forward for anything you'd like to see behind the scenes of in upcoming episodes, whilst I'm still recording and creating them, of course you can drop a comment in the box below, or if you want to, feel free to come and join me on other social media sites listed in the description, and I'll be able to take a look at your suggestions that way. Cool, so I guess the first thing we should take a look at in this one is the title screen, and I just wanted to show exactly what was going on around us whilst we're on this screen. So clearly, just by looking at it, we can see we're in front of the cinema we walked past towards the beginning of the game. But what else is out here? Well, not too much at the moment, but that'll change later on. Although having said that, for some reason the yellow school bus can still be found, which seems kinda strange as all the other vehicles from this scene are missing except for this one, which we can't see anyway, but maybe it was left there just in case. Also, you may have noticed that the exposed container Nemesis landed in is just outside the crater in the road that it makes, probably just to get the right shot for the title screen.
This pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Alright, so after starting the game we're introduced to what's going on in Raccoon City with this pretty awesome opening sequence showing the riots and the fallout that this virus is causing. However, what you may not know is that whilst this opening sequence is taking place, if we remove it from our screens, much like we would remove an overlay or a head-up display, behind the playing video we can find Jill's apartment with a headless Jill stood waiting for her cue to start waking up, which is then when the player takes over. So I guess now is a good time to start taking a look at what we're here for and find out what is outside Jill's apartment. And this is when things start to get even more interesting. So whilst there's not too much scenery to see just yet, there are certain things going on behind the scenes that may surprise you. Over in the distance we can see some other buildings, and we'll get to those in just a moment. But for now, take a look at this. Out at the front of Jill's apartment is another apartment with the exact same layout as Jill's. However, there are no objects like furniture in this room, although we can find a full model of Jill. So why is this out here? To find out, all we need to do is enter the bathroom, and once we do, knowing that a duplicate Jill is now out there, the reason for this may have just become obvious. If you haven't already guessed, the mirror we're looking into is no mirror at all. It's all an illusion. In fact, the replica Jill is stood in a replica bathroom just on the other side of this wall, copying every movement we make. Not only in the bathroom, but in the living space too. We wake up from that nightmare in Jill's apartment number 2, and I say number 2 as this is now another replica apartment. In fact, it's located to near where we saw the buildings over in the distance a little earlier. So if we do get out and take a look around, we can see those buildings just to the left of the shot, and again we've got the duplicate empty apartment with Jill inside for when we look through the mirror, and also over in the distance, yep, you guessed it, a third replica apartment which we spawn into as this scene takes place.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my... What the hell is that thing?
So as you just saw, we left Jill's third and final apartment and we're making our first escape from Nemesis. Of course now there is more to see outside the apartment complex. However, to be honest, there is nothing really of much interest to see down any of the streets that we can't already see. But I thought it was worth showing, just in case, like me, any of you out there were curious to see the ends of them.
No way.
Jill? Over here! You okay?
What was that thing?
Damn to find though.
There we go, we have escaped the apartment building and we're now into the streets of Raccoon City, which is where we'll be picking up from in the next video as we explore and look at more behind the scenes of Resident Evil 3 Remake. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for the support recently on my videos, honestly it has been amazing. I can't wait to see you all here again for the next one. I hope you can come and join me. As always, until then, take care out there everyone.